All right, what's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome to the set.
No.
Nice little defunct corner store. But today I am shooting with Nura. She is an upcoming designer, young, talented designer, and we're shooting some of her pieces for her portfolio so she can submit to different companies and agencies and hopefully go somewhere with that. We'll ask her a little bit more later, but right now it looks ready, so we gotta start shooting. Guys, what's up? Welcome. Voiceover Bruce here to guide you through my mind and what is going on during this photo shoot. And the first thing I want to talk about is location. If you've seen any videos in this channel, one of the biggest things I preach about is location, because I think location is so important to photo shoots. I can't tell you how many times I see photos that have a great model, great styling, but the location just was not properly thought out and it just makes everything fall flat or lackluster. But in this case, as you can see, I chose a location that contrasts very well with the entire collection that Nura, the designer, had showed me before we shot, right? It's always important to talk with your client and see their vibes, see what they're thinking, and look at the colors and the collection. And I'm just talking, fashion photography. So when I saw this stuff, I knew the perfect location because why? Because I collect locations. Yes, in my notes in my phone, whenever I'm going anywhere, in this location in specific was on my way back from the film store. I bike by it all the time. I always think, man, this is gonna be a dope location. So I just take a note or a photo on my phone and I just store it there. So when she came to me with this, I knew this was a spot because the white wall would contrast really nicely and add some texture to the clothes themselves and just provide some good context and overall vibe to what the designer wants, right? Because I don't want to shoot something that the designer doesn't feel like is their aesthetic or is their vibe. And that's very important, to meet your client's vision or goals, infuse them with your own artistic ideas, right? That's why they hire you. Okay, that's it for my first point. Let's move on to the rest of the shoot and maybe chat with Nora herself. All right, that was the second look. We got like maybe 4 or 5 looks here, and yeah, it's going really good. That's what happens when you get a good signed agency model. All right, Nora, tell me about the inspiration with this piece.
This is actually, I went to the store and I got a shower curtain, and it's the idea, yeah, I'm serious, and it's the idea of like reusing plastic, so that way you don't end up throwing so much away, and like kind of exploring that idea. So,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what this jacket is made of.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I dig it. All right. All right, guys, here we are getting deeper into this shoot. Now, I'm not going to show you every look, but just mostly the best looks that made the portfolio and that I edited and looked great as well. But what I want to talk about is my approach. And I think it's very important because knowing that Nura was going to use this fashion portfolio to apply to schools, apply to fashion schools, apply to fashion design schools, to apply to brands, to apply to internships, I knew we had to create work that was on the level of the places she was aspiring to be a part of. There's no way we were just going to do this and then use her friend as the model. So I highly advised her to go with an agency signed model. Now, I told her that to get the model for I think an hour and a half, and that was plenty of time, and it's completely worth it. Now, it makes planning a little bit more difficult, but in the end, it just creates an overall better product. And it brings me to something that I just literally thought of, and it's like my 3 pillars of fashion photography, which is weird because now it's starting to sound like a class. And I think it's location, styling, and model. And if you can get those 3 things right, I think you're in for a fantastic shoot, no matter how bad of a photographer you are. The fact that you have those 3 things figured out is enough. Hair and makeup, sure, take it to the next level, but just getting those 3 things right will just overall give you a better product than just some person who DMs someone and they're walking around the streets. So anyways, that's all I have to say about approach. Let's keep going. But just real quick, in case I forget, we came over here because she's wearing white and clear, and white and clear wouldn't really come out well against this white backdrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't really pop. You gotta always contrast the location with whatever it is you're shooting. So remember that. Big fact, big tip. What are we trying to do? so confused.
You're not included in this one, brother.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that
Yeah?
works. Yeah.
Okay.
But the top, it shows from the top.
Yeah, it does. Can you shove it in? I mean, would that work?
Just like
She could just take it off.
Just maneuver it, honey, the way you. She could, but I'm just thinking it'll be
No,
freezing.
I think it's fine. If you're comfortable, you can just take it off and wear with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as opposed to managing it.
All right, so I left that last clip in there because I thought there was an interesting dynamic as far as what she was going to be wearing. So they were really concerned about her being warm and being comfortable, but I'm really concerned about getting the perfect shot. And I knew that having that undershirt underneath the piece would have gotten in the way, or I would have had to Photoshop it. And so I just kind of had to step in and be like, look, take it off. You're a signed model. I know you're used to these things. And also, are you comfortable? Always make sure that you ask for consent and make sure people are comfortable. So that's why I left that in there. I don't know. I thought it was just an interesting moment. But anyways, guys, just going forward, this is the last time I'll be doing the voiceover. And I'm sure you're thinking, am I gonna see these photos? Yes, you're about to see these photos, okay? Geez, please calm down. It's happening right now, okay? So with that being said, I really hope you learned something and enjoyed something from this video. The photos you're about to see with some groovy music in the background is the final portfolio shots and also some film shots that I took that I really liked as well. So guys, enjoy. Just got a little bit of a Vespa shot in there. I really did that because I really want a Vespa. Like, it would be cooler than riding around the city on a Vespa, like smoking a joint 24/7. I've always had that weird fantasy. Who knows, maybe one day I'll have a yellow Fooly Cooly type Vespa. I guess you don't gotta talk, but good work today, ladies. That was awesome.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, so it was really fun morning shoot.
Yeah.
I actually like the morning shoot.
Yeah,
That was kind of nice.
Me too. Yeah,
So
for
guys,
sure.
Nura and
Yeah,
Alex, they completely killed it today. So
Thank you so
for
much.
having
Thanks
me.
for taking the chance.